Welcome to the Deep Dive. We unpack complex topics and really extract the most valuable insights just for you.
Mm,
Today, our mission is, well, it's to guide you through the vibrant real estate market of Dubai. We're specifically pinpointing opportunities under, let's say, 1.5 million UAE dirhams.
right, that specific sweet spot.
Exactly. A lot of you have been asking about this. Think of us, Demet in Dubai, as, your objective guides here.
Helping filter out the noise, understand the real value.
Precisely, helping you truly understand what's what.
And what's really fascinating here, I think, is how Dubai, despite this global reputation for ultra luxury, it still presents significant strategic investment opportunities within this more accessible budget.
Right.
So we'll be dissecting various property types, aligning them with different investment goals, and crucially exploring the powerful role of infrastructure, because that really makes these opportunities shine brighter.
Infrastructure is key.
Absolutely. And this deep dive, it's built on a stack of rigorous expert analyses and, the very latest market data designed to give you clear, actionable knowledge.
Okay, so let's explore where you can find these accessible properties. What kind of returns can you realistically expect? And why are certain areas, perfectly poised for significant growth, even on a tighter budget?
Mm-hmm.
Our goal is really to arm you, our savvy listener, with the objective data and analysis you need so you can confidently navigate this segment of the Dubai market.
Exactly. And to set the stage, let's connect this to the bigger picture first. Dubai continues to stand out as a remarkably mature and stable market.
Stable is a good word for it.
It really is. Consistently ranked globally for its safety and stability, and that characteristic, it truly permeates the entire UAE. If you look at various global safety indices, the whole country consistently promotes a secure environment.
Yeah, for citizens and residents alike.
Right. And this inherent safety, coupled with a highly attractive cost of living compared to, say, other major financial hubs.
Like London or New York.
Precisely. It makes Dubai an undeniable draw for residents looking for quality of life and for investors seeking reliable returns.
And here's where it gets really compelling, I think. Dubai boasts zero capital gains tax on real estate. Zero.
That's not just a minor perk, it's a monumental advantage for investors. Absolutely huge.
For sure. And furthermore, the government's ambitious Vision 2040 plan projects, well, truly massive demographic growth.
Massive is right.
Our sources indicate the population is already nearing 4 million by the end of this year.
After an influx of over 100,000 new residents in just 5 months, it's incredible.
Incredible growth. And the overall population expansion is projected to reach, 7.8 to 8 million by 2040.
That's the target. An astounding number.
So what this means for you, the investor, is sustained, robust rental demand for decades to come.
Especially from that ever-growing expatriate community who really view Dubai as a prime destination.
For work and life, yeah.
Which naturally leads us to ask, how does this unprecedented demographic expansion and the relentless pace of infrastructure development, how does that directly impact the property market?
Particularly for these entry-level investments within our budget.
Exactly. The answer lies in the massive ongoing investments in connectivity. Take, for instance, the upcoming Blue Metro line.
Yes, the blue line.
This isn't just a vision board thing. It's a confirmed 5.6 billion UAE dirham investment, set to be fully operational by September 2029.
That's quite soon, relatively speaking.
It is. This 30-kilometer line will seamlessly connect to existing metro routes, aiming to transport 320,000 passengers daily by 2040.
Wow.
Projects like this are transformative. They don't just ease daily commutes, they fundamentally boost property values across the neighborhoods they serve.
So investing strategically near these future metro stations.
It isn't just smart, it's aligning with the government's proactive efforts. They want to expand public transport, alleviate traffic, even explore car-free zones. It's all designed to enhance the city's livability and, ultimately, its long-term value.
Okay, so with all these powerful macro factors in play, the crucial question for our listeners becomes, what kinds of properties are actually within reach for that 1.5 million UAE dirham budget?
Good question.
Are we mostly talking about studios, or are 1- and 2-bedroom units realistic too?
That's precisely what we need to clarify. Our sources show that new apartments or well-maintained resales, typically 1- or 2-bedroom units, are highly viable options within this price range.
Okay, so not just studios.
Not just studios. You're generally not looking at sprawling villas here, obviously, but rather smartly designed, well-located units that maximize space and utility. The focus shifts from, mega mansions to high-potential apartments in strategically located areas.
Strategic location being key.
Absolutely. And these properties are often perfectly suited for specific investment goals, whether that's short-term rentals like an Airbnb model, which, by the way, is fully regulated and permitted 365 days a year by the Dubai Tourism Council.
That's important flexibility.
Huge flexibility. Or medium-term rentals, say, for 3 to 6 months. But it's crucial to look beyond just the price per square foot.
Right, that's just one metric.
Exactly. While it's important, you also need to consider the overall location potential and, as we often say, the vibe or energy of a place.
The vibe, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you expand on that?
Does it feel like somewhere people would genuinely want to live or even pay a premium to live for an extended period? That qualitative, almost emotional factor plays a surprisingly big role in real estate demand and appreciation.
That vibe factor is fascinating. But how does an investor sort of quantify that? Are there specific indicators that point to an area having that elusive energy beyond just, developer promises?
That's an excellent question.
And what about properties that are considered more recession-proof? How do those fit in?
Well, while vibe is subjective, it often correlates with tangible factors. Think walkability, local amenities.
Cafes, parks, schools nearby.
Exactly. And the community's demographic profile. Areas attracting young professionals or families, for instance, tend to have a more vibrant feel. As for recession-proof products, our sources highlight properties that historically tend to hold their value even during market fluctuations.
Okay.
These are typically homes in highly demanded, well-connected areas with a strong residential appeal, rather than purely speculative investments. Some of these segments even showed resilience, growth even, during challenging periods like the COVID-19 pandemic.
Really? That's telling.
It proves their inherent stability. So, focusing on these fundamental strengths adds a vital layer of safety to your investment.
Okay, that makes sense. Now that we've painted those broad strokes about the macro environment and accessible property types, let's get into the real estate equivalent of, well, buried treasure. Those specific locations where your dirhams can truly go furthest, offering both strong value and high growth potential under 1.5 million UAE dirhams. Where do we begin to dig?
Exactly. And topping many of our expert lists for capital appreciation, particularly for its astonishing growth trajectory, is the Dubai Land Residence Complex.
Dubai Land Residence
Our
Complex.
sources frequently refer to it as the new trend. Some even call it a future JVC.
JVC meaning Jumeirah Village Circle.
That's the one. Which saw incredible price spikes in recent years. Dubai Land Residence Complex is often cited as having the lowest price per square foot in Dubai,
Lowest. Wow.
making it an incredibly attractive entry point for investors. To give you some specifics, studios can start from approximately 690,000 UAE dirhams,
Okay.
one-bedroom apartments from around 990,000 UAE dirhams.
Under a million.
Yes, and you can even find some two-bedroom units from about 1.43 million UAE dirhams.
Still within budget.
Just about. And a key point here is that many of these units come fully furnished and designer finished, offering expected rental returns up to 40% higher than the area's average.
40% higher. That's significant. Who's building there? Who are the key players driving this value in Dubai Land Residence Complex?
Good question. Developers like MTS, which is vertically integrated and has a strong reputation for quality and, importantly, timely delivery, are very active here. Their Cove Edition projects, for example, offer those fully furnished units we just mentioned.
Okay, MTS.
Another notable name is Object One. They're a European developer recognized for meticulous designs and competitive pricing. They offer one-bedroom units around 1.1 million UAE dirhams for a spacious 790 square feet.
That's a decent size.
It is, and it translates to a highly competitive 1,400 to 1,450 UAE dirhams per square foot.
How does that compare?
Well, to put that in perspective, in some established prime areas of Dubai, you might be looking at double or even triple that price per square foot for a similar unit size.
Okay, so that really highlights the exceptional value proposition there.
It truly does. The growth in Dubai Land Residence Complex has been remarkable. Prices have surged by 70% since 2022.
70% since 2022.
Yes. It offers fantastic rental returns, too, with studios showing an impressive 11% rental-to-price ratio.
11% on studios.
And expected capital appreciation is a minimum of 10–13% annually.
Solid numbers.
Beyond the numbers, it's increasingly seen as convenient for families, schools, hospitals, malls nearby. And critically, a metro station is coming by 2029.
the Blue Line connection
Go
again?
at the Blue Line through Academic City. That will significantly enhance its connectivity.
So Dubai Land Residence Complex is clearly an emerging powerhouse. Let's shift our gaze a bit. Another area that's making waves is Al Jadaf.
Yes, Al Jadaf.
This location is extremely well positioned, just 12 minutes from downtown Dubai, and right next to Dubai Creek.
That proximity sounds like a prime opportunity.
It absolutely is. Al Jadaf benefits from its own existing metro station, which is a big plus.
Huge plus.
And importantly, it has recently become a freehold area.
Ah, freehold. Meaning foreign investors can fully own the land and property outright.
Exactly, which wasn't always the case across all of Dubai historically.
Right. That policy change is crucial.
It's truly opened the floodgates for major developers like Ellington and Bingati to invest heavily there.
Makes sense.
You can find studios in Al Jadaf for about 830,000 UAE dirhams.
Okay.
And one-bedroom units for approximately 1.2 million UAE dirhams.
Still well within the budget.
Definitely. This area has already seen impressive growth, 45% since 2022.
45%. Strong.
With rent-to-price ratios ranging from 7% to 8.4%. Studios generally yielding the highest there, too.
Interesting.
And Bugatti projects, they're known for rapid construction, right?
Yeah.
Often delivering in around 1.5 years.
That's their reputation, yes.
Fast delivery. They show average gross yields of 10% in Al Jadaf. So a solid choice for investors may be looking for quicker returns.
Potentially, yes. That quick turnaround can be attractive. Now, if we consider how these areas stack up strategically, thinking about future growth drivers, we absolutely must look at Emaar South and Dubai Silicon Oasis.
Okay, tell me about Emaar South first.
In Emaar South, you can find one-bedroom units around 900,000 UAE dirhams and two-bedroom units for about 1.1 to 1.2 million UAE dirhams.
Good value.
It is. And this community is strategically situated near the Al Maktoum International Airport and the Expo City site.
Ah, the Expo legacy.
Exactly. Positioning it for significant future growth as Dubai continues its expansion southward. It's really a long-term play on the city's evolving footprint.
A long game. And what about Dubai Silicon Oasis? I know it's already quite established a hub for innovation. What kind of opportunities does it present within our 1.5 million budget?
Dubai Silicon Oasis, or DSO, is a fantastic example of a mature yet continuously growing area. It's central to Dubai's Vision 2040 as it rapidly transforms into a major IT and tech hub.
Right, the tech focus.
And a significant driver here is Emirates Airlines. They're relocating their entire IT headquarters to DSO.
Really? That's big news.
It is. Expected to bring between 7,000 to 8,000 jobs directly into the area.
Wow, that's a huge influx.
It will undoubtedly fuel consistent rental demand and property value appreciation. No question.
So what are the prices like in DSO?
Studios here start around 750,000 UAE dirhams.
Okay.
And one bedrooms at about 1 million UAE dirhams. Sometimes you even find attractive 1% post-handover payment plans.
That's interesting for cash flow.
Very. It's considered a safe, non-touristic investment, making it particularly convenient for families because of the proximity of numerous reputable schools and universities.
Good point. Stable, family-oriented.
Exactly.
It sounds like there's a lot happening a bit further out than in these developing hubs. But what if someone wants to be slightly closer to the established central areas but still stay within that 1.5 million budget?
Good question. Are there communities offering that balance?
Yeah, like a middle ground.
Absolutely. Al Furjan comes to mind. It's considered a very secure investment destination, located strategically close to Dubai Marina and the future Al Maktoum International Airport.
Best of both worlds, almost.
And crucially, it has an existing train station. That immediate connectivity is a huge advantage already.
No waiting for infrastructure.
Precisely. We've seen one-bedroom rents in Al Furjan increase to 90,000, 100,000 UAE dirhams annually.
Strong rents.
And villas in the area have witnessed what our sources describe as truly exceptional, almost unbelievable appreciation.
Wow. Okay, Al Furjan. What else?
Another compelling option is Jumeirah Village Triangle, or JVT. Studios there are around 920,000 UAE dirhams and one bedrooms around 1.16 million UAE dirhams.
Okay.
JVT offers newer, high-quality options amidst an area that has a mix of older and newer buildings. It attracts a diverse mix of residents and renters.
A bit more established, perhaps.
A bit more established, yes, but still with new inventory coming online. And even Azizi Riviera in Meydan is noteworthy.
Meydan, close to downtown.
Very close. Studios there initially sold for maybe 500,000 UAE dirhams. Now they're trading around 750,000 UAE dirhams
Good appreciation.
and renting for 75,000 UAE dirhams annually. Its prime appeal really comes from that remarkable proximity to downtown Dubai.
Right. The location still applies.
Always.
So it's clear there are plenty of options then. From these high-growth emerging zones like Dubai Land Residence Complex to more established secure pockets like Al Furshan or JVT.
Real range.
But with so many promising areas and developers, how do you, as the listener, make the right choice? What's the ultimate differentiator here?
This brings us to a critical point. Beyond just location and price, what truly distinguishes a sound investment in this segment, it all boils down to diligent due diligence, really doing your homework.
Due diligence, meaning?
You absolutely must focus on reputable developers, those with a solid track record of delivering quality projects on time.
Reputation is key.
Crucially, ensure they utilize escrow accounts to protect your investment, especially during any off-plan construction phase.
Escrow, right. That safeguards your funds until the property is actually built.
Exactly. It's a vital protection mechanism. And pay attention to the details. Does the unit come with dedicated parking? A balcony? What's the overall quality of finishes? Are there smart home system integrations? These things matter.
The little things add up.
They do. And the beauty of Dubai is also that flexibility offered to investors. As we mentioned, short-term rentals like Airbnb are permitted year-round, regulated by the Dubai Tourism Council, which can translate into very attractive rental yields if managed well.
Okay, so focus on the developer, check the escrow, sweat the details, and understand the rental potential.
That's a good summary.
And to truly unpack this further, the future growth of Dubai, particularly driven by those Vision 2040 plans, seems like a monumental factor.
It absolutely is.
Investing near upcoming metro stations, like we discussed with the Blue Line, feels like a deeply strategic play.
It is. The government is actively working to make public transport more widespread. They want to alleviate traffic, enhance connectivity across the entire city. This forward-looking approach to urban planning and infrastructure development is a key indicator of where long-term value appreciation will likely occur.
Follow the infrastructure investment.
It's a very sound strategy.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener, whether you're considering an investment or maybe looking for a future home in Dubai?
What's the takeaway?
The opportunities within this 1.5 million UAE dirham range are not just abundant. They seem strategically positioned for significant growth, directly tied to the city's ambitious long-term vision and continuous development.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, your success really hinges on making informed decisions, always prioritizing the intrinsic value of a property over perhaps flashy marketing.
Good point. Cut through the hype.
And having a clear understanding of your personal investment goals. What are you trying to achieve? The market here is dynamic, no doubt, but armed with the right insights and a focus on fundamental aspects, developer reputation, genuine growth potential, future infrastructure, you can confidently navigate it to your significant advantage.
Right. This deep dive has clearly shown that Dubai offers this unique blend, doesn't it? Affordability and high potential in specific areas, catering to diverse needs, whether your goal is strong rental income, robust capital appreciation, or simply finding a quality home.
A quality home that aligns with Dubai's evolving, vibrant lifestyle.
Exactly.
And maybe this raises an important final question for you to ponder as you consider your next steps. In a city where innovation continually redefines its landscape and future, how might the ongoing massive investments in sustainable green communities, even beyond the well-known forest or lagoon concepts we hear about?
Right, the newer green initiatives.
Yeah. How might those further redefine what constitutes a truly premium lifestyle and, consequently, a smart investment at every price point in the coming decade?
That's a fascinating thought. How sustainability redefines premium.
We encourage you to consider this profound shift as you explore the dynamic Dubai real estate market.
Food for thought indeed. We're here to help you filter out the noise and truly understand real value. If you have more questions or need personalized support to explore these opportunities, please don't hesitate to reach out to Demet in Dubai. Thank you for diving deep with us.